What is authentic leadership? Authentic leadership is a relatively new leadership theory in the behavioural school of leadership theories. As we shall see, in many ways it is largely the coming together of other leadership models, but it does put a specific emphasis on being true to self that differentiates it from other approaches. Taken at face value, authentic leadership could be misleading or even damaging. After all, a toxic leader can be true to himself or herself and still be a bad leader. That is why true authentic leadership is about self-awareness, not just being true to self. It is also why an authentic leader also displays all of the 4 leadership traits associated with true authentic leadership. But first, let's quickly cover who developed authentic leadership theory. Bill George is the name most associated with this theory after publishing his book Authentic Leadership in 2003. He approached the subject from the practitioner point of view, making the case for responsible leadership as compared to the fake, hubristic, greedy or power-grabbing leadership that he observed in various spheres of management. The subject has gained traction in academia, but if you read the various papers, you'll see there is no one agreed definition of authentic leadership. There is, however, some growing consensus around the 4 key qualities of an authentic leader. These are self-awareness, balance, transparency, and morality. Self-awareness. An authentic leader is self-aware. Through self-inquiry, they are aware of their strengths and their weaknesses. The importance of this trait can be traced back at least as far as Socrates, whose basis for wisdom was know thyself. An authentic leader can show emotion and does not need to hide weakness or failure. This gives them the type of humanity and vulnerability that leadership expert Brené Brown advocates in her book, Dare to Lead. An authentic leader also has an informed view of how others perceive them, not just a self-image based on hubris and self-importance. This self-awareness means that a leader comes across as genuine and humble. Self-inquiry means that an authentic leader is on the path of continual development. They have what is commonly called a growth mindset. Balance. Balance, for the authentic leader, means balanced processing. In other words, they reflect on their decisions to balance the needs of the task, the team, and the individual. In this way, they incorporate the thinking of John Adair in his action-centered leadership model. Balance is also reflected in other aspects of a leader, such as work-life balance. Here, the metaphor of a leader watching a control panel or dashboard is a good one to keep in mind. The authentic leader is conscious of their physical, mental, spiritual, and relational gauges. They monitor their levels to make sure they do not stray into the red or run empty on any given dial. Transparency. An authentic leader is transparent in what they do. They have clear motives, not secret agendas. This idea is closely related to the character trait of integrity. A leader is true to their values and acts in accordance with their words. This means their behaviour is easy to understand and to predict. They also have relational transparency. That does not mean that they are over-familiar with colleagues and team members. They are friendly but also clear about roles, responsibilities and boundaries, and these standards are the same for everyone. They do not have a clique or inner circle with whom they act differently. An authentic leader seeks to resolve conflict but does not shy away from difficult conversations. They do not hide failure, be that their own or their team's, but seek to learn from mistakes and to rectify problems. Morality. An authentic leader has a strong sense of morality. They have an internalized moral perspective, an inner compass based on the personal and social precepts that they hold to. This concept is strongly linked to self-awareness, as you must know your personal values in order to live by them. The emphasis on moral tenets is similar to the idea of principle-based leadership espoused by Stephen Covey. Knowing yourself and your values is unlikely to be enough for other people to follow you. This is why the concept of morality is also related to the idea of mission and the commitment to a dream that goes beyond selfish motives. An authentic leader, as with the transformational leader, has a vision that inspires others and seeks to bring positive change that will outlast them. So, if you want to become a more authentic leader, think about these things. Self-awareness. Are you aware of your strengths and weaknesses? How can you best develop your own skills? Balance. Are you balancing the needs of your task, team, and the individuals within it? Are you maintaining your own balance in life? Transparency. Are you walking your talk? Are you clear about the purpose and role of you and your team? Morality. What are the standards you live by and the values that you want to role model? Take a few minutes to reflect on which component you need to work on the most, and then think about what you can do today to improve in that area. If you would like to find out more on this subject or about other leadership models and decision-making tools, then click on the link or head over to the website at www.therightquestions.co. And if you found this helpful, please do like and subscribe.